What's up, everybody, and welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. This week, we're just chatting. It's just us and you. We're chatting, you're listening. You know, it's going to be kind of
four boys chatting up.
Four of us just chilling here, chatting about whatever we want, because it's our podcast, right?
Hey, guys. Here for the podcast?
What are you doing, Zach?
Zach.
Who's in my seat?
Oh, my God.
Nobody look away.
This is awkward.
This is really... Zach, we haven't seen you in months.
Guys, I was just late. I've been in traffic.
You've been in traffic for months?
How long has it been?
Oh, my God.
He said months.
Oh, my God. Where am I?
I mean, you're at Very Real Tournament headquarters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, Zach, this is kind of awkward, but we sort of replaced you. Do you see that guy over there with the Zach mask on?
Oh, my God. It looks just like me.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I used real bits of your skin.
That's why my face is hurt every night.
He found you in traffic.
He's in traffic. you fall asleep in your car with the window down.
Well, yeah. I've just been sleeping, pull off the side of the road on my way over here, fall asleep.
Behind some parked cars, I think. You know, traffic that long.
But that's what the spots were for.
Oh.
Dude, this is crazy. I mean, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought... Well, nobody called me, and I was just like, well, I guess I'll get there when I get there.
No one called because you told us you were leaving, but I'm totally glad you're back forever. We only have 5 people doing this whole podcast now.
I am never going to leave.
Perfect.
It's not weird sharing a mic.
He sleeps
at all.
here now. He brought a blanket.
Yeah. And
All
some
right.
food.
Well, this is super exciting. This is the first time we're going to do this with 5 people. I'm stoked. I'm also Nick Potter.
I'm hungover.
I'm Zach Kerr.
Colin Sage.
But Ricardo.
And it's about to get mildly real. All right, guys, this is exciting for 2 reasons. One, we have Zach back. Woo. And we also have Zach 2 over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're also ringing in that new year, and we thought, because now that it's 2019, that we would, review the last year, the first year of our podcast.
Yeah.
Quite a year it's been. We've had ups and downs. We've had 2 different Zachs. We've had guests. We've talked about some crazy fights. We've had 2 tourneys.
It's been wild.
Yeah, so we thought we'd just do a little look back. But also, 2019, new year, new me, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking to turn it all around in 2019.
Turning it
You
all
look
I know
so
that-
new right now.
Thank you.
It's so fresh.
I know that last year my child was born, but I'm looking to just turn it all around
What an awful decision.
and just have a better time. More alone time,
Less baby time.
less baby time. Maybe get super into drinking,
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
going out having fun.
Right.
Just
That
maybe
was
going
last year for me.
maybe going a little
Getting
rogue.
really into drinking.
Whoa.
But yeah, I'll tell you guys what I'm doing with New Year, New Me. I'm going full head to toe body makeover. And I'm not just working out.
Body makeup?
There will be some of that. 'Cause,
Okay.
let me tell you.
Hell yes.
Your boy Nick is going full Skarsgard.
Ooh.
Full Alexander Skarsgard. Let me be clear. Because I'm not going to do Stellan, super old.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do Bill because he just fucked with that It movie and creeped me out.
He's a spooky boy.
He's
He
a
is a
spooky
spooky
boy. I'm
boy.
not trying to spook people.
He's
I'm trying to
got spooky
spook
eyes.
them with how good I look.
Yeah.
The problem is you don't have those genes.
I'm going full on surgery. I'm gonna look straight like Skarsgard.
Okay.
My wife is gonna be so incredibly psyched. She's a big Skarsgardian
So you're
of the
just gonna,
galaxy.
You're just going to walk in and say, Skarsgard. How much?
Yeah, how much for a full Skarsgard is what I'll call it. And I'll look at the doctor menu, which they have at the surgery menu.
It's
at
like
the
Johnny
hospital.
Depp.
Right.
You know.
Oof,
Ew.
that's a deal these days to get a depth.
For some reason, Buscemi's very popular. Not sure why.
2019's a weird time, let
Yeah.
me just say. But yeah, I'm gonna go in, order me a Skarsgard, And
You know who
just-
looks like Steve Buscemi? Bill Skarsgård.
yeah.
Yeah, fair. It's close enough.
So I will have to obviously make it clear which Skarsgård I'm going for. I'm sure the Alexander's very expensive, but
He come out as Stellan.
if I'm not worried about that baby,
You just
I'm
mix and
worried
match,
about
dog.
getting that pelvic V,
Yeah.
and that slick face, getting a few inches on my game so I can get to dunking. I'm sure he can dunk, right? He's super tall.
Is he tall?
Yeah,
They're all tall.
Okay.
they're all pretty tall. That's a Skarsgård trait. So, yeah,
Classic scars.
your boy's going full Skarsgård, and I'm gonna be out in those bars just like having a good time.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't. Who are the Skarsgårds? Like, I legitimately, I know the old one.
Yeah, he was in the Thor movies
and Avengers.
Sorry, Alexander.
And then
He
the
was
other
in
guy was
True
in
Blood.
It. I never saw True Blood.
Oh.
I heard it was a lot of penises.
I can't.
Something.
I can't think of where.
I never
Isn't there a
watched True
fourth
Blood.
one as well?
Probably.
I think there's actually 30 of them.
Yeah, I think
you're
they're like the new Baldwins.
And I
sort
didn't
of,
see
right?
the It movie either. So is that guy in anything else?
I mean,
Besides
that's
the
not
Clown?
really a good representation of him, I don't think. But
He's
like
in
his
another-
actual appearance.
You're gonna
King
pay for
property.
this surgery, and you're not even gonna know who you're coming out as.
No, I know what he looks like. Okay, how about this?
Hemsworth.
Never mind. I was gonna say my wife's other celebrity crush is Idris Elba, but we're not touching that with a 10-foot stick. I'm going with a.
So the full body makeup is coming into play.
No, it's not.
Classic Zach.
All right, someone else tell me about New Year, New Me while I find a picture of Skarsgård for Colin.
I'll go.
What
Me
you got?
next. All right, so I'm torn between two, and I need your all's help.
Oh, we're here to help.
Yeah.
Between two Skarsgårds?
That'll be my next podcast.
Yes.
I'll have the real Alexander Skarsgård on, and we'll just talk about how similar we are.
Well, I'm kind of yes-anding Nick. I'm going to do what Nick did, but also not really. So napping a lot more.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Option
We-
one.
We are getting older, so
Or-
we do require more naps.
Or coked up, caffeine-fueled pro gamer.
I like the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you could be both, right?
Yeah,
like you
really.
caffeine and game so hard that you got to take a nap.
Yeah, but napping more. Well, I guess napping to replace sleeping in that case.
Exactly.
Okay.
You mean
So just-
crashing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'll just
Okay.
I'll play until my body shuts down, and that's sleep.
right.
Okay. So that's what you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can't stop until you hit Diamond in Siege.
No,
But are you
no.
really diving into the coke though? Are you talking about just like Mountain Dew live wiring it?
Oh, well, just a little bit of coke, but mostly caffeine.
Whoa, Baja
Just to
Blast,
get me
dog.
started.
Sorry.
Like after the crash to get me started back up.
Well, yeah,
My
why-
heart back up.
Why do Coke when you can do Baja?
Yeah.
You can blast that shit.
Okay,
Get some
well,
Doritos.
I was gonna mix it. And yeah, just probably not Siege, more like Smash. Get really into the pro scene
Oh yeah.
and Siege, and I don't know. All right, somebody else go.
Nick just showed me a picture of one of the Skarsgårds.
It's Alexander!
And I don't know. I just had to shrug because what has he been in? What
True Blood.
I haven't seen that, so I guess
Battleship?
I haven't seen that either. So
What?
Yeah,
He was in Melancholia. Yeah, Battleship was there. Zoolander 2, which no one
one
saw.
saw.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
see
The Legend
Zoolander
of
2.
Tarzan. He was like the main guy in that.
Whoa, I saw Zoolander 2.
The
I don't remember
titular
him.
Tarzan.
He just had a cameo.
I just remember
apparently.
they redid all the jokes, but made them about 20 minutes longer a piece.
Yeah.
And just ran them into the ground. Everyone looked really old.
He's also
It
going to
was
be in
sad.
Godzilla vs. Kong, so look out.
Whoa.
It's
not
mostly
even the-
True Blood.
not even the
But you
next
can't deny me that guy is pretty hot, right? Like, I'm
Soon-
making a good choice.
I think soon it's
No,
going to
yeah.
be mostly Godzilla Kong, right? It'll replace True Blood as his big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope.
He's playing both.
If a fucking staff doesn't come down right in front of him, and make him grow giant,
Yeah.
I'm burning down Legendary Pictures.
Is True Blood still on?
No,
No.
not for several years.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
We're gonna veer off this because no one cares anymore about
Dog,
Alexander
you don't want
Skarsgård.
to talk about True Blood? I've never seen it. Let's talk.
No, tired of your ignorance, Joey. New year, new you.
I'm gonna stop watching movies.
Okay, oh, that's bad for us.
I'm strictly gonna read my movies.
Like the script.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna read all the scripts. I think that might triple my investment time, but don't want my eyes getting all fucked up looking at screens all day.
Well, maybe just take like the prettiest moments from the movie and just look at a screen cap.
No.
Well, here, why don't
they can make the scripts into like picture books?
Well, no, I hear just get the film by itself and look at each picture individually with the page it relates to.
No.
No.
It's just the script. It's all up here.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's all up here.
This is Joey's choice, okay?
Yeah.
2019, Joey's going blind.
No, he's
protecting-
throwing his
I've got
huge
the bleach.
TV into the garbage can, and he's going to start reading.
Right, the guy that's super
Dang,
into
where's your
4K.
garbage can at, dog?
I want my 4K paper back.
Yeah, dude.
4K
Well,
garbage.
see, I thought what you meant was
You're
you're
gonna get a
taking
4K Kindle.
all of it a step further. You're gonna start reading it. You're gonna like get a full understanding of the art, and you're gonna listen to the soundtrack and like merge it all together in your brain.
But never see it.
But don't see it.
Now I imagine
Oh, you get all of the ambiance and read it, but
Yeah.
you never actually see it. Okay,
Yeah.
Joey hates
there's a
cinematographers.
4K TV in a garbage can and
And a
like
regular
homeless
size
guys
garbage
are around it instead of like a fire in a barrel. It's that fire like on Netflix
Oh,
that
yeah,
plays
yeah.
for 8 hours
I've
and there's a bunch of
watched that
homeless
before.
guys. Like,
I've
so-
watched
It's
that
snowing,
before.
and Joey's looking out the window into the alley.
yeah.
It's
It's
in
like,
four-
what's that light out
That
there?
fire's in 4K.
Yeah,
Whispering Merry Christmas.
yeah, that's
All the
exactly
homeless
what I was
guys are
gonna
like, you got any beer? Also, look at the refresh rate.
240 hertz.
Yeah.
say. All right, Colin. New year, new you.
New year, new me. My plan: exotic animals. I
Okay.
think I'm going to buy a parrot. I'm pretty sure they live like 80 years.
Yeah, probably. And in this Kentucky climate, they should
Right.
This economy?
like
So
flourish.
I'll get several of those. Maybe some exotic mammals.
You go in 2 cans?
Oh yeah, I get a toucan.
Feed
And,
it Fruit Loops.
And yeah, do the good. Fruit
I'm gonna
Loop
call him
joke,
Sam.
obviously.
I'm gonna feed him Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna vomit everywhere all the time.
Is
Probably
the
be dead.
But once
Is,
again, you're looking at other people and you're like, it's funny.
parrot the one that talks, or is it the parakeet?
What?
Which one talks?
Which one
bird talks?
repeats
Are you
stuff back to
fucking-
you?
There's a lot of
serious
different
right now?
birds that are parrots that don't talk, and
Oh.
there's some parrots.
Okay,
Right.
well, how about I word it like this?
What about
Are
a
you going to get
macaw?
one that talks?
Are you gonna get him to say like boobs and fart and stuff?
Right. Well, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna have a parrot that talks. I'm gonna be so cool. But then I'm just gonna be like, I
You have
don't
to
feel like doing
mute-
any of that.
Here's
It's
what I'm
just
gonna
gonna end
do.
up sounding like Buffalo Bill.
I've actually sort
Yeah.
of. I'm merging mine. So I'm gonna do Joey's, but I'm gonna have a parrot repeat a movie to me in full.
Nice.
I'm just gonna send my parrot instead
As
of
a
me
Skarsgard.
to podcasts.
Yeah. Okay.
Just practice. At
I'm just
home
be like,
with the script.
guys, I'm underneath that blanket cage looking thing.
But-
Trust me, that's me.
Are you gonna go like full exotic lifestyle, Colin? Or are you just getting really into
I
exotic
think I'm just gonna get exotic animals.
Okay,
like
I
rich
didn't know if you were
people,
gonna, like, do,
and,
like,
and not take care of them.
didgeridoos and theremins? Oh, and not take
And
care
just
of
like
them?
release panthers out into the wild? Like, I had this panther. I thought it was a really good idea.
I'm not feeling
But
it.
a couple months later, I'm just bored of it.
So you're not really getting into exotic animals. You like the idea of it, and then when you get them, you release them.
right, I mistreat them. Yes.
Right.
So like
I'm gonna
everyone
get
who gets
super
exotic
into-
animals, I mistreat them.
I'm gonna get super into mistreating exotic animals. Okay. All right. That is a new you, Zach. Give me your new year, new you.
All right, new year, new me. Guys, I'm gonna bring comedy back.
Oh, what kind?
These days, everything's so PC.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting mad at
safe,
Dave
So
Chappelle.
clean. I'm gonna bring back that real shit.
Okay.
I mean, Rafflecopters.
Ooh.
The lulls, Rage Comics, Troll Face.
Rage Comics.
I can have cheeseburger. Well, epic fails. I'm bringing back real comedy, you guys.
I love it.
What
That's
a
me,
hero!
2019.
How fucking brave!
Yeah. Look, it's
Memes today are just shit.
You gonna bring back stickdeath.com? Anybody?
E-Bombs World,
Zach just bought
Anybody?
the
Z
domain
thing?
for eBombs World.
Newgrounds.com. That ring a bell.
That's still up. I'm
You're gonna
Porn,
capture
right?
Ego Raptor and throw him back through time to where he's just doing his animations again.
He's not funny anymore.
Oh.
Skip him over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs
Damn.
Ego Raptor when you got Zach?
He's
Kerr?
God now. Of
He's not
comedy.
He's not
No.
focused on the nostalgia of it. That is the best form of comedy for Zach, and he's bringing it back.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just makes sense.
by force.
People don't realize how funny that stuff is anymore.
Yeah.
And I just want to bring it back up.
He's gonna personally redo Chocolate Rain. He's gonna
Already got it recorded, ready to
good.
go.
He's gonna do
You
the
already got that
shoes
body
video.
makeup, dog.
Dude, I got it 480p. It's
Damn.
it's some hot shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's not doing this nostalgia thing of like, I'm going to put this in like 420 like it was back in the day. I'm bringing it to the new level. I like what you're doing, Zach.
Yeah, it's
You're doing God's work. I mean, to be honest. I mean,
somebody
that's what
needs
we
to
all
do it.
deserve.
I mean, guys, look at the culture we're living in.
Oh my God, everyone's so mad about everything. If we could all just let the Rage comics be mad for us.
Guys, in this day and age, telling you. Why so serious, right?
Whoa!
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay.
Great. I'm glad we're all
Glad we
like,
brought him back.
I have lipstick all over my face right now. Is it Joker makeup? No.
he's got a knife
No,
in his
it's
mouth too, and we're all laughing. It's super. I get the
It's a lot of
reference.
fun. Yeah, it's there. What movie is that from?
He made it.
Is that a Skarsgard?
That was a Skarsgård original. Yes,
Oh,
he was playing Christian Bale,
oh, tight.
but he wasn't as good looking.
Not nearly.
I'm gonna be so hot for you, Blair. I love you. All right. What? I was just shouting
Shout
out my
out.
wife.
Oh, your body makeup.
Yeah, full body surgery.
Oh, right.
The full scars.
full body surgery makeup.
Yeah.
No.
All right, guys. What we're doing, we're just having a little fun chat. I thought we would talk about maybe our favorite or least favorite episodes we've done so far. We're at
30.
33.
4, 5. We're in the
We're in the early 30s, gang.
we're in the past. Right.
We've done
now.
it for a year. There should be 52,
Yeah.
but
Oops.
life gets in the way.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who wants to start? Who wants to talk about their favorite or least favorite? I don't even care. This is so loose right now. We can stop doing it. We can just stop doing this episode. Fuck.
I just want to go before Colin.
Okay, then go now.
Damn you.
All right, I'll go first. So my
Colin, you
least,
can go last, so it seems.
Oh,
Different.
yeah. Break me up now.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's fresh.
So my least favorite was the Holes and Sandlot.
But
and
why?
It's just because
I'm gonna do that for all of you.
it's just because I thought I set up a cool ending and then it got trampled
That
on.
So
was
you're being
funny.
petty.
You're being really petty.
It's
Yeah.
pure pettiness.
We
yes.
did. I remember doing that episode, and you created this god tier character, but you know what? You did it too early,
I know.
Way too early.
and we had to rip it away from you.
I wanted to make that.
That's how
neck.
you set up the fight. It's just like
And I think I was on your team, and I was like, "No, this can't happen."
yeah, you set up a boss like battle like immediately. It was just like, well, all right, we're gonna spend this whole time tearing him down.
I thought it was cool.
It was
it
cool.
was cool.
To tear him down.
Right.
But I mean, the real ending though of the camera slowly pulling out as all the Dennis Learys surround Smalls.
That was
and
great.
punish
Yeah.
him.
That was
I mean,
Just petty reasons. I love
Yeah,
horror episodes.
that just shows that even our least favorite episodes are still hilarious, and you should check them out at vrtcast.com.
oh, good plug, dog.
Thanks. I'm trying to get better
In
at
the
it.
middle of an episode.
So
If you didn't know where to, I don't know how you're listening to this.
my favorite
How did you find
episode
this?
was the first tournament first episode because
Episode 11,
Yeah,
the very, very real tournament.
Right.
part 1.
Correct. Because I loved how we built characters in that. Like it was the first time that the show like started to create its own mythos.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't just like these these fighters
Like one-off.
right, where we started to realize that we were creating something.
Yeah,
and especially with I'm forgetting all the character names because I'm on the spot.
You're talking about Dennis, the dock worker.
Well, Dennis was
Yeah.
great, but I'm talking about the monstrosity we created of the tuxedo and the kids.
Oh, the
and-
three ninjas and
With the kid's
Or the-
head through the sword stuck into the tuxedo.
yeah,
when it got real.
very real.
It was
Very
such a, yeah, I agree. It was a really fun playground, and we didn't have as much of that in the earlier episodes.
Yeah, because we made those characters our own, and
Right.
they had their own like world to play in. And
Yeah, we
man,
finally realized that what we were doing was going to culminate into something, and they
Yeah.
like whatever changes they had undergone was going to come up.
Carry over, yeah.
Right,
Old
and that's
God
when
Ash Ketchum,
yeah,
CEO of the world or whatever.
right.
No, I love because we didn't plan to do that with the tournaments when we thought about it.
yeah,
we
not
just
at all.
thought, oh, it's a good reason for a character to fight a totally different character.
Yeah,
Right.
But
It was just
deciding
good.
to make it canon makes those tournaments their own thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
especially with this last one.
Oh my
which
God,
was
it's
fucking buck wild.
So much up its own ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
But you
yeah,
loved it.
I think we need to find the middle ground there between the first one and the last one because God, it got out of hand.
like it was. I think it's just because the amount of people that we had in it, and yeah, just like all the in jokes, not even from the character we created, like Hawkeye, and like how like the path that he went down, but like
He's very good with sticks.
jokes from in jokes in the episode that they were in. Like that's how deep it went, and who knows it'll be funny to anyone else but us. But
well, that's what I want our listeners to have in jokes. Like I want, I don't mind doing that because it really rewards people who stick with our podcast to have cracking another beer because we're so chill tonight. No, it really rewards people who listen and listen to every episode and get it, and it creates a community, and we're creating our own canon.
yeah,
Which is not what I thought we would start doing with this podcast when we first came up with it.
Right.
Who wants to go next? Colin?
Just think, guys, we're putting out more canon and content than George R.R. right now.
What? You're right.
And a
old Railroad
famous-
Martin.
And I only say that because I just saw the thing where he was like, "Oh yeah, I just know."
Basically,
He was like, "I can't do better than the show, so I just won't try." I don't know.
what a
Anyway.
real piece of shit.
Yeah.
What a hot cup of
What a hot cup of joe.
There we go with them in jokes.
Hey, so Butler stole my answers because he's a son of a bitch.
Yep.
Least favorite, I can still say it because he touched on a different thing. The Holes episode I really liked. A lot of things about it. I liked some of the jokes. I liked the trivia about who went to jail. And all the domestic abuse stuff was really hilarious.
Yeah, top shelf stuff.
But I didn't like it because it just was a little too tedious.
little
It
listy.
was just so
Yeah.
so much listing where you'd have these great flows of comedy, and then all of a sudden it was like, what did they have again? And then you have to list the whole list again.
Yeah.
And it felt like we were playing a board game where I was like, what were the rules again?
It was
Yeah.
kind of an experiment.
Yeah, it's kind of what I wanted, but we needed to like have that up on the board or something so everyone knew what everyone had.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
And yeah, and also like we just kind of came up with the weapons like kind of on the spot.
Yeah,
like, before we recorded, we just like
We do
pick
try to
5.
just like, I at least I try to throw you guys off a lot.
Oh, yeah. That's the other reason I hated it because, I didn't hate it, but I was confused the whole time and thought we were making weapons that they would have from the movies. So I came in here with like shovel, and I talked about this in the podcast, but I'm going to elaborate. So I was so they're like, yeah, write down your thing, guys. I'm writing like shovel and some dirt and like lizards and sack of money, and I thought I was being so clever. And then they were like, yeah, I wrote down portal gun. I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, what, dude? You can write down anything. I was like, oh.
Yeah, we
The
didn't
text
communicate
messages
well.
were not very specific.
No, it's true. We dropped the ball a little bit on that.
And I was a little upset because I was like, man, I could have thought of anything.
But they
fun.
mixed it nicely.
Hey, yeah. It
Those
worked out.
lizards came up.
It
Yeah.
did, in a sack of onions. Anyway, favorite episode. I was going to say the tournament one, which is my favorite episode, but Butler stole it again because he sucks.
Yep.
But so my
True to-
second favorite episode, I have to say, is Park Rangers versus Power Rangers.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's especially because it seems so like mundane, like we're going to talk about real people.
Right.
And man, it's just a gold mine. That's probably my favorite one. I was your all's biggest fan for so long until I learned your true nature.
Yeah, learn.
had
Yeah,
to-
you saw behind the curtain.
The Iron Curtain opened up.
They're so ugly.
No, those first like 11 or 12 episodes I've listened to probably like 50 times, and that's probably my favorite one. Just the
That
jokes
also-
of the rednecks and the powers and the destruction.
Man, the three fat dudes was really. I love that joke.
Yeah.
Smokey, man.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Still upset the
Yeah.
Power Rangers lost.
I know. But that also goes to show you, whoever one of us leaves the podcast next, whoever the next biggest fan is, you get to be on the podcast.
That's true. And Zach, I'm going to say, Zach, since you're here, your bath salts joke in that episode was probably my favorite, like, one-off joke of this whole series. Yes. That the kids at the weird Japanese suits jumping around the woods and exploding things were probably on bath salts. For those of you who haven't listened.
Yeah. That was good. All right. Cool. Zach, why don't you go?
Yeah. So I don't really have a least favorite episode that I was on. And I just went with the ones that I was on because I don't know. I felt like it would be better. But I guess my least favorite was probably Alice versus Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I loved it was.
I think it was the
work
most
up to it.
I think it was one of our most underrated episodes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I was listening, man. Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
What a
That's
fucking
Save the day.
We all agreed that saved that episode from being a real fucking stinker.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was
just
like
he collects antiques, like what was it?
Antique medical
Is-
equipment.
Yeah, medical equipment, and that's what he uses to put these abominations together.
Yeah.
All the rat
Calculators?
calculators had boobs on.
Yeah.
Just a lot of real gold, and I hated watch. I only watched 2 of the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, he did.
And I ended the second one. I was like, you know what? I can't waste my life. I can't do this.
I'll leave
Yeah,
that
I think
to
that's the
Joey.
reason that Zach decided to stop doing the podcast.
I mean, look, I spent $8 on 2 Resident Evil movies, and then I was like, oh god, there's 4 more. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
We don't blame you.
I
Joey
blame
does.
you.
Joey blames you because, as he should.
But at the same time, another thing that I
You would have
liked
never
about
known
it-
about nickel shotguns if I hadn't watched all those fucking movies.
Oh, you're
and
right.
Mike Epps, man. Yeah. Well, too. One thing I thought that was really funny was Joey mentioning at the beginning of the episode, just so you know, and evidently the first Resident Evil movie is Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, no idea. Had no idea.
But my favorite episode has to be the first one. Spider-Man versus the amount of spiders it would take to fill a Spider-Man suit.
It's great because that was our very first idea. Like,
Yeah.
We I don't know. We didn't really know what we were doing.
No.
We.
it's true.
just
It's a
goofed.
it's clunky in terms of I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah. But I think, man.
I also called it the Very Real Tournament Podcast, which now seems so dumb.
But Jerry, clinking the bottles,
bottles.
with his little
Yes, the spider's stealing everyone's girl. Well,
What's funny
Mary
is
Jane.
Oh, yeah.
that was so long ago that I'm thinking about fights. Who could we use? Spider-Man. We already used Spider-Man.
Damn it! You fought spiders. Yeah, those 2.
All right.
Hate, love Resident Evil. Love that Spitterman.
Truth. All right, Joey, tell us.
I guess I'll start with my least favorite, which is hands down Kevin McAllister versus Small Soldiers.
Oh god.
They still argue about this in the garage, everybody.
they do.
Before we start, Nick and Joey will just be smoking no, fuck you. Kevin McAllister should have won. Fuck you.
He's not jacked.
They still argue about it. I'm not lying.
But it's because it's the only time I got mad, and it's funny saying that now because I still remember just being mad about it. That was episode 3
Yeah.
or 4.
Yes, it was 3.
And I haven't gotten mad like that since.
Right,
It
me
was something
neither.
about that episode that just got my blood boiling because you guys threw you fucking powered Kevin McAllister up, right? And then
No.
yeah. And then anytime I tried to elevate the Small Soldiers, the Commando Elite, you're like, no. It was cool. You're and he's Batman, and he's Jacked Man, and all of a sudden, yeah, but they're a unit. It's shut the fuck up. It's all right,
They suck,
yeah.
but they won.
He's got indomitable will.
I was going back through trying to find clips, and I couldn't even clip anything out of that episode because I was
Without
mad the
screaming
whole time. Mad the whole
into your
time listening
pillow.
to that.
Yeah,
Getting angry.
I remember just being in there and just getting Joey was angry and I was angry too, and it was just this isn't fun. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's true. That's never happened to me since. I've never gotten so mad.
I don't
All right.
remember being that mad.
Joey, what was your favorite episode?
I always want to default to Friday vs. Friday the 13th
Sure.
because
So much fun.
that was just the most buttery smooth episode. I think it was like a perfect balance of like talking about the movies and talking about the fights. Like it was mostly a fight through and through, without being so staged like Holes and Sandlot.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we just kind of like started, and it was just like, I guess the properties just lent themselves like so much together. Of just being like, Jason shows up in the hood, and it's like we just basically created a movie.
Right.
That's like all we did.
That's why it's one of my favorites too, because I thought it was going to be terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, this idea's dumb. We're just doing it for the name.
Yeah.
But
It worked out so much better than I could have imagined.
yeah. We also had the great bit about me and that lady that bothers me at work all the time, asking me when the play happens. And it was, what was it called? It
Fart
was
tank, dog. See, I know
Stink
more than
tank.
you guys because I've listened to it so many times.
Yeah, we record and forget.
Yeah.
By the way, that lady still bothers me all the time.
So it
in the
didn't
hallway.
work.
When is the
play?
I haven't seen her outside of my work since, but
But saying that, I think my actual favorite episode is Powerpuff Girls.
damn, Joey, why'd you have to say that? That's my favorite episode.
Because
It's like they're
I
brothers.
feel more connected to that episode because I saved it. Because it was hot trash, and we weren't going to release it. That was a practice episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go back in and just like cut the hell out of it. And because I needed to save Cream Beam.
It was
Yeah.
your baby.
It was
You had to
just,
say.
it was the funniest thing that's happened on the podcast. And I couldn't let that just like fall into the ether.
Right.
I didn't even know how to edit.
As far as
I was just
Right.
like, I guess we'll just try. And I just, yeah.
the other buttery smooth one to me was the TMNT versus Animorphs. I just felt
That
that,
one was really good.
Everyone stop talking because now it's my turn to say my favorite.
Oh,
And it's
sorry.
TMNT versus
Damn it.
Animorphs.
I'm sorry. I thought I wasn't gonna say that until I thought you had said 2 in a row that Joey had said your favorite.
Right.
So I was like, surely he didn't.
Well,
know.
because, I mean, Powerpuff Girls is one of my favorites because of the finishing move.
Yeah.
Because I just came up with it on the spot and kept going. And still, listening to it now still makes me laugh. But, yeah, man, I love what we did with Animorphs and TMNT.
The Eddie Morphs.
The Animorphs. Yeah, just because I thought we had a lot of really good jokes. Like, nothing one thing sticking out, but like... And the Animorphs is a great punching bag.
Yeah, it is.
Really easy to make fun of.
That's why I want to use like more young adult bullshit.
Right.
right.
My least favorite is also Kevin McAllister versus Small Soldiers because it pisses me off all the time. And also, that's the episode where I had to cut out 10 minutes of Zach saying nothing.
God, it was garbage. Super hot.
You all will
Garbage.
never hear those 10 minutes. That's why that episode's 38 minutes long.
Yeah, because I fucked up.
Yeah, that's why we don't
It wouldn't
get
even-
high before this podcast anymore.
It
Hey,
would,
turns out you talk slowly and lethargically, and you don't make sense when you're high. Who would have guessed?
Zach had ran this story by me right before we recorded.
and you were like, "Yeah, that's good." And then I did it, and it was just like, "Oh."
You mixed up all of the details because it was about you being sick and getting sick from, like, you thought you had the flu.
But he actually was just sick from the chips that
But
he
he
was
yeah,
eating.
yeah. So it was this whole long thing, and me and Butler and Joey just sitting there like,
Oh,
what the fuck?
I have nightmares about that. I'm not kidding. I've dreamed one time where I was telling a story and I was sitting around you guys, and it's the same like empty stare look at me, just like, Zach, shut up, just stop. Just
But he's
stop.
naked.
but he's also naked.
Well, yeah.
The other part of it was it was so like you went to like introduce us, and then Zach just went into the story. Like almost nothing was actually said, and then Zach just starts this fucking story.
Once again, don't get high and podcast. Look, listen, listeners, chill. Listen to me.
He's doing it again.
So, smoke weed, listen to podcast? Cool. Smoke weed, record podcast? No.
Not funny, not cool.
Not ever good, not ever cool, and your friends will probably be mad at you.
Yeah, I had to tell people when they came in. I was like, don't,
Yeah.
don't. like you'll regret it. Like you think that
It'll make
it'll
you
help
chill
you.
and funny and
Yeah,
stuff.
it won't. You'll sound like you'll be ridiculed.
We'll cut out all
That's
of the
I
parts.
remember like I started listening to it like maybe I can save it and I was just like nope and I just took the whole chunk and threw it in the garbage can.
I remember you telling me that, and I was like, "No, that's right. That's
Yeah.
that adds up."
Well, yeah, and we thought because when we were originally talking about this podcast, we're like we'll just make it like a half-hour show or whatever. It turns out to be whatever the opposite of a half hour is. We make that podcast now for you guys.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
The opposite of a half hour is an hour and a half.
Oh, but of course.
That checks out.
Sure.
So that was the closest we came to a half hour episode, and it's just because Zach was a silly boy.
I done goofed.
Yep.
It was also the pizza episode, wasn't it?
Yes.
You just
fucked up the
all over that episode.
Yeah, I was a mess.
Yeah. But
Speaking of fucked up episodes,
yeah, let's talk about our failures. Haven't had too many. We've talked about one on the show before. That was that we made Zach and Butler watch fucking Hebrew Hammer.
It's so bad.
Don't.
That's it.
That's all we gotta say.
Yeah.
Right. We covered it, but
Yeah.
that was
Just
that was the one that
reiterating.
we.
Don't.
It wasn't the one we wasted the most time on because we've actually recorded an episode and then not released it.
yeah,
Right.
Because it was so fucking bad, guys. You'll never hear it, ever.
You don't want to.
You don't want to. It was Pootie Tang. You know, obviously everyone knows who that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone's heard of it. Pootie Tang versus Zoolander.
No one's heard of
And
Zoolander,
we were like-
but that's okay.
Yeah. We were like, wow, that'll be kind of fun. You know, they both.
they're
are
both kind of like icons.
Yeah.
like, and they don't do like a whole lot. I mean, Pootie Tang is kind of like a fashion superhero.
Right. Like, yeah, his whole thing is like he is like a sort of like a crime fighting Robin Hood-esque, like, hero, small time hero. He whips people with his belt. But he also like models and records songs, and
Yeah.
he's a hero to all the children. And then we're like, well, Zoolander's also like a hero to all the children who want to look good.
That'll work, right?
And we're like, yeah, he's brainwashed to like, fight people and stops a ninja star.
Yeah, that was one. That was another one where me and Nick were sitting here like, "What are you guys doing?" Like we were like,
we were underprepared.
we were like pulling information out of you guys. Where it's just like, what's he do? And you guys like, it's like he's a model.
Yeah, Zach and Butler.
like it was that.
Which I don't
level.
blame you guys because that was early on, and it's like I've seen Zoolander 100 times. Of course,
That's
I
what
know
it-
how to talk about
yeah.
him.
That's what it was. I didn't like now I watch my stuff as close to the recording as possible where I can still be prepared so that it's fresh. But with that, it was like I saw it a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever. I know the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, and then after you guys introduced him and we did our thing, me and Joe were like, yeah, and he's a model and he does this.
Yeah.
Like you just didn't say anything about him.
Yeah. Now I write
So-
things down.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
were just like, me and Joe were just basically doing the whole podcast.
Now I want to listen to it.
Well,
Is it
I hope I
available?
don't-
Crack
Deleted
open the Disney vault. Crack the Nala vault. I don't know. Come up with a cool name for your vault, and then crack it open.
Get a vault.
have we
Step
ever
one.
discussed our first recording? It's not a failure.
Oh yeah, another one that no one will ever hear. It was a practice because we were like, "Ooh, we got our microphones and
Yeah.
we're all set up. Like, let's test one. Let's do a throwaway to get ready." It was the ultimate fight.
Goku versus Superman.
Right.
Yep.
Yup.
We knew we'd never use it
Right, because they're just too god tier. Like,
and really
nothing to
never
beat
used
them.
the characters anyway because they're just too powerful.
Yeah.
We use Vegeta. We use Krillin.
yeah.
Sure.
Krillin versus Lois Lane.
I mean, quick side note: people talk shit on Krillin. He's the most powerful human.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
You know? Like,
Whoa, Tien Shinzon, bruh. Come at
I'm
me.
pretty sure. Isn't he an alien? I don't fucking know.
This
I didn't
is
watch
half
Dragon
a
Ball.
No,
third
what-
eye.
sorry,
That's because
Yamcha.
he's woke. Tien be woke out here, bro.
Yeah, Tim be
He's the
woke.
most woke human.
I've watched every single episode of Dragon Ball,
Hey,
Dragon
what
Ball
the
Z,
fuck
and
was
Dragon Ball
Yamcha?
GT.
Or not Yamcha. What was
And that was a lot.
Chaozu?
And-
Chaozu?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay. No one knows what Chaosu was?
It never explains it.
Okay.
He's just
mind
a
person.
friend of Tien.
Yeah.
real close.
He's like a
friend.
midget.
They can fly.
Maybe they're in the circus. No, they're not in the
I don't
circus. But
We're off the rails.
Yeah,
I just wanted to,
fuck.
I just
watch
wanted to defend
any
Krillin
of it.
because he gets a lot of shit.
but Tien's eye though is because he's woke.
and he fucks Android 18.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
they had a baby.
Yeah.
You know they get their smash on.
But anyway, I don't remember really anything
You
about
guys
the
just want
Goku
to talk about
versus Super.
Dragon Ball Z for
I
like
feel
3
like
hours?
I just remember
wasn't
that
the
it was good practice.
The finishing move was like
It
a
was-
spirit bomb.
No, it was just the
the
instant
eye thing.
transmission Kamehameha. That's all it was.
I thought it was the eye thing, the bullet, or we were gonna use that, the bullet like going off of his eye and him seeing that and like killing himself.
Getting really
That's what
grossed
it,
out,
no,
yeah.
that's what it was.
Was that the finishing move?
Yes.
Yeah, he watched the scene of the bullet crashing
Go
off
into
his eye
Superman's eye
That's
from
fucking
Superman Returns.
disgusting.
It's the worst thing I've ever
and
watched.
then just killing himself.
I'd rather go back and watch like a Hostel or that Antichrist movie with Willem Dafoe than watch that fucking bullet bounce off of Superman's eye. I'd rather watch Willem Dafoe's dick get split in half.
Guys, I'll come back for Hostile versus Antichrist. Just fucking book me. I'll be here. I'll watch both movies and do the whole fight myself.
You know, I'm something of a priest myself.
Well, Zach, that's what you've missed out on.
We've leaned heavily into Spider-Man, references.
Mainly from Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
Precious
amazing.
Tritium.
And amazing.
Just
Swing
ladders
cranes
everywhere.
Yeah, it's just I had to watch all the Spider-Man movies, and I just started making references, and that's been the last like 6-7 episodes.
Yeah, that's just what this fucking thing has become.
Yeah.
Bone saw is ready.
I mean, last time in the garage we watched Bonesaw.
Last time
Right.
we were in the garage, we tried to find a good Bonesaw's Ready remix.
We took a break to find the finishing move of the podcast, and then no, we didn't. We did something. I don't know, but we were back there trying to do work, and then we just ended up looking at a bunch of people who edited together the Bonesaw scene to music.
We fell down a rabbit hole.
judging people for not
Bad
doing
jobs.
it well enough.
Yeah, I know. It's
So, yeah. We're just
Good
Spider-Man
times.
references now. That's all we are.
Precious Tritium.
But yeah, that was all the failures. Everything else has just been slam dunks.
Yeah.
Everything else we've done has been great.
Absolute slam dunks.
I've never failed, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was all before Colin.
Fuck.
Back in the dark days of Zach.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Came in here and polished that turd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
But joke's on you. I did do this podcast high once, and it went great.
Oh. Can you tell me which episode, please?
I don't remember. I just remember bringing a bunch of snacks. It was the one where we did it like midnight.
That was a tournament episode.
It was like tournament
I was-
episode 2, maybe.
Yeah.
That one was rough.
So
3.
I don't remember anything about that episode,
sure.
but
It was 3.
Is that the one that ended with me screaming, "I'll suck your dick"?
I think so.
yeah, it's probably that one.
Joey was drunk. He was high. I was sleepy. I don't know.
Great combo.
Yep.
Nick was.
It was so late.
I was
sleepy.
me.
I didn't know that sometimes on the podcast audience, Joey has to work late, and so they have recorded late on those days, and I didn't know. And then I showed up to Nick's house like
Oh, yeah, 'cause
5 p.m. I was like, all right, let's go do the podcast. He's like, dog, on Fridays we do it at like 10 or 11 a.m. I was like, oh my
10, 11
God.
at night.
Yeah, PM.
But yeah, I did totally forget to tell
PM.
Colin that Friday recordings, when we do them, are late. So we just like hung out and
Played Red Dead
he watched me play Red Dead Redemption
Yeah.
too.
for like 4 hours, and then we came and did the podcast.
Yeah. So we're not perfect, but we are super cute.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, yeah, this has been fun so far, guys. Hey, everyone out there, if you're still listening to us just like circle jerk this podcast and tell us how great it is, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and tell you about some news for the podcast in the new year, the season 3 change-ups. Mm-hmm. So stick around. like a chrysalis state right now.
Yeah.
That's what we're living in at this very moment. Mm-hmm. Right before we burst from our cocoon into season 3. Mm-hmm. New year, new us, new podcast. Welcome to Spiffy Fights. It's back. That's what we're doing for season 3.
Spiffy Fights.
Finally getting back to where we belong.
Yeah.
No, we're just making some tweaks. Every new season I like to look back and look at what we've done and say, what have we done?
This
Yeah.
is disgusting.
Yeah,
What
like,
did you specifically do, Butler?
at the end of season 1, they were like, okay, what was the worst part? Okay, let's get rid of Zach.
Except let's wait 6 episodes to get rid of him.
To figure out a way to tell him.
Yeah.
No, we'll make him think he wants to do it.
Yeah, that's what we did. We kind of like,
Remember all those lunches we had together, Zach, where I was like, I don't think you should be on the podcast
The
anymore.
podcast just isn't fun. Yeah, you're right, Butler.
yeah, so it did take us a while for that transition to kind of come to fruition. But now we're doing hardline cuts. End of the season. Bye, Joey.
Damn.
Good fucking luck.
See ya.
Good fucking luck.
We don't want people who watch every movie we're supposed to watch when we do it when we do our research.
We don't want anybody to post on social media or upload the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't want people to hear this anymore. Season 3 is going underground.
Yeah, we're gonna be handing out CDs
Tape-
under
yeah.
highway bypass, whatever those are, overpass.
Oh yeah, I've already
Some
got my
sort of
spot
Yell at
picked
people
out.
and they're gonna be pulling up to the red light in their car and be like, "Hey, you want a CD?
You know what's fucked
I
up,
got
Colin?
my podcast on there."
If we went and burnt this podcast to a bunch of CDs and then gave them away at like stop intersections
Weddings?
and stuff, we'd make more money than we do making this podcast now. Because people would give us a few bucks for our CD and then they turn it on like, this isn't music, this is just people talking about fucking like
It
like
also wouldn't be one CD.
butt-chugging
We'd have to
vodka.
give them like one of those booklets of CDs people had in their cars.
oh, we'd have to go
from the
buy a
early
whole
2000s.
case.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, maybe it would be more expensive.
We got to start a guerrilla marketing campaign.
Okay.
Make a ton of CDs,
Uh-huh.
favorite episodes.
Give them to
Give 'em-
gorillas. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right.
Go to the zoo.
You know, okay.
But we're not doing jokes like that in season 3.
I was gonna say give them to homeless people.
Okay.
to hand out on the streets.
Real
for money.
grassroots.
Real
Okay.
grassroots.
Yeah.
And then 2,
Very real
we can write.
grassroots.
You guys could write this off at the end of the year. It's like you basically donated to the homeless. Tax write-off.
Hi, I'm Mr. IRS. It says here that you bought 3,000 CD cases and 30,000 burnable CDs.
Yeah,
And
Mr.
a Nintendo Switch.
Mr. IRS. That was for the homeless.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
understand.
I
We-
walk
yeah, we're doing
around
a thing. It's
playing
called
my
Very-
game, showing it off to the homeless.
It's called Very Real Tournament where we burn CDs for homeless people. It's a real... They need
very
something
real.
to listen to while they're sitting under our bridges not being taken care of at all. Not
By
being helped.
you, Mr. Government.
Yeah, throw it back on
Mr.
the
IRS.
government.
Hey, Mr. IRS, get back over here.
Also, can you give me some extra money for my baby this year? Thank you.
So that's the changes we're making.
That's
for the
it.
podcast.
Yeah.
We're going straight back to CDs and handing them out.
But no, we're going to be changing our hosting platform. Right now we're on
Thank
SoundCloud.
God. Fucking SoundCloud.
And the whole reason we chose SoundCloud is just because like it was free and easy and we knew what that was.
Yeah, we had heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that old to say like I've heard of SoundCloud beep. Like I knew what SoundCloud was. And I know other podcasts have like hosts from there.
I wanted to put our podcast onto E-Bomb's World.
Yeah. But
Bringing it back 2019. Be on the lookout, guys.
yeah, we did that because it was free and it was just like, yeah. But then very quickly we had to upgrade to the pro plan.
Right.
So we just like 2 months in, we're just like shit, and we had to throw down the money anyway. But I just don't think that podcasts are really like a good place on SoundCloud. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
I
really
think we realized pretty quick
platform.
that we had kind of chosen the wrong horse to back here.
Yeah, it was us and Rihanna, okay, and a little bit of Drake, but mainly us and Rihanna.
We were trying to hold that ship together, and we're gonna have to leave it all to Rihanna now. Sorry.
And we really appreciate Dennis SoundCloud for hosting us. He's a good guy.
So we're going to be uploading on Tidal now. We're going to be switching to Podbean.
yeah,
we're
we're
not-
coming for you, Podbean.
Not totally sure how that import's going to work. I don't know if if it's gonna like double up episodes, because we just have like the RSS feed feeding from SoundCloud to all these places,
Right.
and I think you can import that, but I don't know. You might just be getting double the episodes for a second.
Noise.
But yeah, that way we can. It's a lot easier if we get on Spotify, which is
we're
the
we're
goal in
eyeing
mind.
Spotify pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because a lot more people listen to podcasts on Spotify than SoundCloud.
Yeah, there's just a much bigger like discoverability using an actual podcast like hosting service.
Right.
That's not like literally like the genre on like it's like what is this? And it's just like genre. We just have to go to comedy like at the bottom,
Right.
Because and that could easily still be attributed to music. But yeah,
Sure.
we're switching to Podbean, so yeah, we can get on Spotify and hopefully help our discoverability.
Yeah.
Because we love you all that have been listening to us for this past year.
But none of you were on SoundCloud.
None of you are on SoundCloud, and we want more.
Yeah, and it'll just help us like with like better statistics and stuff, because SoundCloud's like, yeah, you had 50 listens from SoundCloud and 130 from third-party apps, and it's just like, yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more than that, so we can
Yeah, the stats and stuff, the analytics are kind of weak.
Yeah.
So we want to know how to best reach other people and market properly. Listen to us talking about the back end stuff. How to podcast. We don't fucking know.
Yeah,
The
that
internet
was the
was
other
really
thing
good.
is we kind of came out the gate kind of lackluster.
Right. We'd never done this before.
Yeah, we'd never done it before, but yeah, hopefully with season 3 we can kind of like, we're really just trying to like hype that up
Yeah.
and do sort of like a soft relaunch. But maybe, some logo change up, something like that. Just things to freshen it up.
Yeah, we're trying to doll ourselves up Skarsgard style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we're Bill Skarsgård.
And we're trying
We
to be
started as Stellan.
Joe.
Alexander? I don't know. Who
I
did
don't
we
know.
say?
I just said a white guy's name, hoping it was one of their names.
I think it's Bill Peter
There's probably a Joe.
Alexander.
There's also a Vaulter. I saw
Well,
on
you guys
Wikipedia.
know that good TV shows usually peak. Their best season's usually season 3. So
We have
we're
to
about
go
to
back.
peak. We're going to peak hard, and then we're going to go on for like 30 more years. And people are going to be like, remember when they were good? When
Yeah.
they peaked?
I can't wait to get to that point when people are actively telling me, I remember when this used to be good.
Yeah.
People are
Telling
telling
us.
you to stop because it's gone on way longer than it should.
You're like Dexter season 7 through 9 now.
You really
You
need
could
to
have been
stop.
Dexter season 3. Actually, season 4 was the best one. Anyway,
Shout out to
John
Dexter.
Lithgow one?
Yep. We did it.
The Dexter season, was that the John Lithgow one?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Trinity Killer.
yeah. We're trying to be
The
your
Tritium
Trinity
Killer?
killer out here. Did you say the Tritium Killer?
He did.
Joey?
I was waiting on it.
Precious
Fuck.
Tritium
It's your
Killer.
boy.
I heard something really close to tritium, and I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Blade Tritium.
Dang.
But yeah, so we're exploring other format ideas. We're not going to share those with you because
Because we're not 100% sure what it is, but
We're still in the exploration.
Zach's
Who are
not.
you?
who is
Zach's not.
There's all this weird stuff.
Guys, I'll always be here.
We're experimenting. It's just 5 boys in a room experimenting.
Yeah.
Doors shut.
Yeah, Butler's
Bunch of
wife is
microphones.
gone.
Right. Butler
Right.
took the framed picture of his dog and laid it face down so he couldn't see what was out there.
Now it's weird. That was what made it weird.
That's what we aim for.
Yeah, that's right where we want to be.
Well, before we go, I want to thank Zach for coming on and doing the podcast with us one more again. Zach, can we expect to see you in season 3 at all?
God, I hope so.
I hope so too.
I have ideas.
Good. I'm ready to hear them.
Oh, okay. Let me. Idea number
okay.
1:
Okay, here we are doing this.
be on the podcast.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
You're starting off strong.
Okay.
We'll listen to more of them when we stop recording, okay, buddy?
Okay.
But I'm so glad you came by to talk about our first year. It's been a great first year. We've learned a lot. We're always learning out here, elevating every day for you guys, trying to get better,
Dang.
trying to get funnier,
Yeah,
trying to work on my singing because I seem to do that a lot now when we start shows.
yeah.
So I'm taking lessons.
More muscular for the podcast.
Yeah,
Getting
for
that-
life.
That V.
Yeah, Skarsgard has a V.
They need to hear the muscles in our voice, throat.
Strengthen those muscles.
We all have giant necks. Like that's the only thing.
It's for the
Yeah,
podcast.
we're trying to strengthen our podcast muscle, which is our throat muscle.
Dicks.
I was about to say it.
Someone had to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was up there.
I didn't want it to be me.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Very Real Tournament. Even though no one fought, we still appreciate you listening to us just talk about ourselves. We've had a great first year. Of course, you can find our podcast on, I'm just going to say, all the podcatching apps. We're going to be on Spotify soon. You can go to our website, vrtcast.com. That's for sure where you can find all of our episodes. Check out all our social media. You know, like, comment, rate, review, all that good stuff, as always. Guys, let's get out of here and just run face forward into 2019. Ass backwards into 2019. Because my ass is about to look very Skarsgardian.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping.
Into 2019.
I just threw in a.
I thought we were gonna Chariots of Fire. What happened?
Oh, sorry. All right. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
I'm Zach Kerr.
Collins Age.
I'm about Carter.
And it hasn't just been real. It's been pretty darn real, I'll say.